All right, Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
All right, first of all, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule impeccably well. And Shalom to the Arkim out there that's pushing his truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. I'm the brother Yakanan. And we're from the GMS England branch. And, we're just here through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai with another video, to feed the flock. Today is Saturday, it's camp day. We got to be real, precautious, because the spirit right now throughout the four corners of the earth really is lockdown, man. The spirit is really locked down. So they haven't, induced it real heavy over here in the UK as of yet. But we're pretty sure, in due time that, they're going to fully enforce this thing, man. All right? Because that's according to, the prophecies in the scriptures, man. All right? 2nd Ezra 15 on down, which we can get into, But we are definitely in that time. And, really the mind state is that this could be the last camp on the highways and the byways. And if it is, what's that going to usher in? That's going to usher in the famine of the word, all right, in Amos. All right? So, these are serious times. And the scriptures say, we got to be circumspect, redeeming the days because the days are evil right now. So brothers have got to be on point, and we got to really consider what is about to go down, which is a beautiful thing, man,
Yep. This is Matthew 24. I'm going to start from 36, read on into it. It says, but of the day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Right? For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. Right? And I'm getting that because, I was just thinking, out of nowhere this came, people were planning their expensive holidays. Oh, I'm going to South Africa, I'm going to go on a safari holiday, I'm going to go to America, or I'm going to go to Venice, or I'm going to go golfing in Spain, I'm going to go do this, go do that. I'm going to go get married. And what did you hear coming out from the Church of England? Right, no more than 5 people, man, at a wedding. Right, and that one made me laugh because people spend 20 to get church weddings are expensive, man. Right, people spend 20,000-30,000 pounds on a fucking wedding. Right, and then the government could then say lock off.
Hey, the dress alone is grand most of the time. $2 grand, $3 grand, whatever the case may be. So they take, the mirth is ceasing. The mirth in this kingdom is actually ceasing, and they've used something like, the coronavirus to lock everything down. So this ain't, this ain't no joke. We are actually in this time. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is about to visit the earth, man.
That's right. It says, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the Son of Man, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Right, so just like in the time of Noah, right, they would have been seeing certain things would have happened. They were like, maybe, but whatever, right? But they didn't believe. Right, and ultimately these people ain't gonna believe because it ain't for them to believe. Right. These things are gonna happen. They will see the corona. They might get a bit shook up and be like, but they ain't really gonna be down with it, though. Right, they ain't gonna be. Oh, but my man said, we say, man, you're caught. You still teaching that Bible stuff. This is part of that Bible stuff. Right, hitting brothers up, and brothers have experienced that, man. Guys ain't hollered at you in years. Hitting you up, saying, yo, man, what's good?
I've experienced it too. Like, people start contacting you. Is this what you was talking about? All of this time. Well, hell yeah, it is, man. The word of the Lord is coming to pass, man. These prophecies are starting to come to pass. And like it says in Daniel's 12, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. That's the time period that we're actually in. We've been in that time period, man. Knowledge is being increased upon the face of the earth. Now people want to know what the hell is going on, man. Right? Why is Esau, Edom, being so harsh with his laws now? Right? Why is he starting to lay down these laws? Why is this coronavirus thing just come out of nowhere and shutting down everything throughout the four corners of the earth? Why is so much people in Italy dying? Right? People want answers now, man. And where do the answers lie? In the scriptures.
That's right. That's right. This is Isaiah 24:11. It says there's a crime for wine in the streets. Right now it's referring to the wisdom, man.
Yep.
Right, people want answers. Right? People are like, yo, man, what's going on?
Come on.
Will it get better?
Yeah.
You know, what about my job?
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Hey, people, and do you know what? Let me rephrase that. They're not asking will it get better. They're saying when will it get better?
Yeah.
Right? You know, because ultimately, right, you know, Psalms 49:11, these people think that their houses shall continue forever.
Exactly.
Because they believe in the system of Esau. Right now, with being balanced, things might change, and you know, this corona might go away. You know, that's the balance of it, right? However, things will never be the same.
Hey, things are never going to be the same. Even if corona does go away, the Lord's going to send another plague.
Exactly.
You know, this is just to get things started.
Exactly.
But the Lord might just keep it, you know, carrying on, and it might just be a staple in this kingdom's downfall. It might just stay here, and then the Lord will send more plagues, because they were saying there's a new plague out there in China, man.
Yeah.
There was a report of that.
Exactly.
HN something, you know.
H5, that will be the swine flu range.
Right. So there's one report on that, and then they kind of just like left it alone.
Yeah.
But when they want to ride on that now, that might be the next one.
Exactly. They're just like from the beginning of the year year of prophecy, 2020, the year of prophecy.
Right.
At first was the rumors of wars. Right, bro, that night, bro, you should have seen Twitter, but everyone was like, because before when America killed the Iranian general, people were kind of making jokes about it.
Yeah.
But when Iran fired back, people got scared.
Exactly.
People that day was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
we're going to die, we're going to be drafted. And at that point, it was no longer a joke.
Yeah.
And then that kind of died down. But the thing is, when that was dying down, all along, you had something that was happening in China.
Exactly.
Coming up.
All the while.
All the while, and bam. Because right now, you still got issues with Iran.
That's it.
Right? You still got issues with North Korea and them.
Yep.
Right? This is Matthew 24:8. I'm going to start from 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom. In fact, I got to start. Why am I starting so? I'll start from 3. It says, and he sat upon the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Right, and that's the spirit that brothers are in, man.
Yep.
Right, we're like, yo, you know, Lord, Baba Kasham, you know, when you coming back? Hey, why do you think brothers are so happy right now, man?
Right.
You know, brothers are joyous at the moment. Brothers are like, yo, you know, is this the time of our Lord coming back?
That's it.
Right, but we certainly know it's the beginning of the times of our Lord coming, but we know that for sure.
That's confirmation.
That's confirmation, man. Look, when it hit the Western world during the time of the Passover, man.
Yep. That's right.
You know, if that weren't the Lord sending a message,
Hey, as I keep saying, man, I don't know why this slogan stuck in my mind. Their demise is our rise, man. You know, bad news is good news for us right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Bad news is good news, man. And people don't understand that in the world because they don't have this wisdom. You know, they don't have this truth. This place has to go down, and for this place to go down, bad things have to happen. You know, the Lord has to bring judgment. Right? This is balance, man, because the kingdom's going to be an unfathomable, beautiful experience.
Exactly.
So before we can enter into that, we've got to go through tribulation, man. That's why the scriptures say, through much tribulation shall I enter into the kingdom of heaven. We have to go through it, man. All right? And you're going to feel like, yeah, I went through it when you get in the kingdom, man.
Yep.
You know?
And if I can add as well on the point just made, brother, that is what's been allotted for this kingdom. It's been allotted that this kingdom should go down in a painful way. Because this kingdom, you read, I'll get it real quick. I'll still carry on in Matthew 24 later. Right, this is Revelation 18 and verse 5, right? It says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. Right, now what's some of the sins, man? Look how this devil got the land of America, man.
Right.
Rape, robbery, and murder.
Yep.
Right. This man went over there, killed our brothers Gad and Reuben after making agreements with them.
Yep.
Reneged on those agreements. Right. Turned back on those agreements. Then after they had done that, they then went and got the southern kingdom, man. Right. From the west coast of Africa. Right, and brought them over there to the Americas to serve hardcore slavery, man.
Yeah, so that land is soaked in blood.
Yeah.
What is that, Numbers? It mentions, you know, the blood defileth the land. You know, it's defiled. America's defiled, man. That blood of the Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans has defiled that land.
Yep.
So that judgment is going to rain down because Babylon is really the centerpiece of the prophecy, man.
Yep.
You know? Babylon is the centerpiece of these prophecies and these plagues and everything that's going to happen. You know, that's the center. That's where the main judgment is going to be carried out. However, you know, as a whole, this whole kingdom is going to get destroyed.
That's
man.
right.
You know, throughout the four corners of the earth, because they all played a part in the destruction of the Israelites, man. Who are the Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Psalms 83.
That's it. They're the enemies, man.
This is Numbers 35:33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Right, and you know what? The Israelites' blood, it's been defiled throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, not just the land of America.
Yeah.
Throughout the four corners of the earth, the blood of the Israelites have been spilled.
Yeah.
All right, because we were scattered throughout the four corners, like it says in Deuteronomy 28:64, James 1:1. You know. So that judgment is going to be carried out throughout the four corners to all the world powers, man, all them Edomites and the other nations. You know, this thing is getting ready to go down, man. We see what's happening in the news.
Yeah.
If we can get 2 Ezra 15 from the top, Bob Kashar, man, we'll jump throughout that chapter as well, man, because this is the time period that's getting ready to happen. 2 Ezra 15, man. You know,
That's right.
it's a beautiful time to be alive right now. You know. And our faith, you know, the confirmation of our faith is here. We're seeing the signs that, you know what, this is the truth. You know, we've already decided in our mind that this was the truth, you know, through the gift of faith that was given to us by the Lord. But now we're seeing the physical manifestations and the confirmation, man.
That's right.
You know, because we had patience. The scripture said, woe to those that, you know, don't have patience,
That
man.
means patience.
We had patience.
Sorry, but then it goes on to say, woe unto them that have lost patience. And what shall you do when the Lord shall visit you? Man?
Right, come on, bro. That's it.
So what you gonna do? What you gonna tell the Lord, man?
Yeah.
What you gonna tell him?
That's it. The scriptures say, remember the Lord in the days of thy youth, man. You know? Now, yeah, you will have, you know, certain individuals coming in the 11th hour, and the Lord will have mercy on those individuals.
Yeah.
But not everyone is going to get shown that same mercy, man.
That's right. It says 2 Ezra 15. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people, the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. Right? Because we ain't speaking our words. People think when we speak, you know, we're giving our own opinions or whatever, what have you. Right? Which there's difference between an opinion, a prediction, and prophecy, man.
Yep.
Right? Prophecy, when we're reading out the scriptures and we say, look, the scripture says this is gonna happen, that's a prophecy, man. Right? It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Right? It says, fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity, disbelief of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Right? Because you know, you've had them people scoffing. So you mean to tell me the government, government are gonna come down on their own people? Yeah. What do you see now?
Yeah, that's it. That's it, man. They've been scoffing for years, but now look. You know, they're coming in them big suits and they're kidnapping people, man.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to start doing it in the UK. They're going to be doing it worldwide, man. You know, people are getting kidnapped, man.
Yeah. Hey, for the look, because that's the thing. These guys will look at, oh, you see China? See, they don't treat their citizens good, right? But the British government, they treat, but no, you go and find out that it's all the same devil.
That's it.
Right? They're all the same, and that's why these heathen nations are gonna be so happy when the Israelites are in rulership. We're gonna show them actually how to lead, man.
Yep.
Right? So it says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. And, you know, that speaks for itself, man.
That's it.
Hey, because if you're unfaithful, what you gonna do, man? You gonna run to Esau, man.
Yeah. The scriptures talk about, you know, those that run to the chariots of Egypt, you know, for help. You're going to get destroyed, man. You're ultimately going to take the chip. Because you have faith in the system, in the society, man. And you don't have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, because right now you got a load of people looking to the government, man. They're looking to the government to be like, yo, what's good?
Yeah.
You know, how are you, Mr. Government, man, going to make this better for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're like, look, man, hey, Lord, you know, you gonna, is this the time? You gonna take this man out? You know, exactly. is this the beginning of the end for us?
Yep, that's it. Hey, and yeah, we had that article posted in the chat regarding they're gonna start paying people's wages. That can lead to the chip easily.
Yeah, easy.
You know,
How else are you gonna prove that you've not been paid?
Exactly. Because like you and the brother Ibad was saying, it's like we're working for the government at that stage. You know, so if they want to switch the way they give you that money, they can easily say, look, you got to get this chip if you want to continue receiving payments.
Yep.
You know, and that's how they do. They massage you into accepting their policies, man. You know, they massage you into it. They get you used to it first, and all of a sudden they want to cut it and say, look, it has to go through the chip now because there's been a false flag. You know? That's how Esau's a devil, man.
Yeah, I like the way you put that. He was man.
Yeah,
you like this free money.
Smooth it in, you know.
Like this free, yeah, but you know, to keep getting it, man. You know, you're gonna have to take the chip.
Yep.
But most people be like, oh yeah, cool, yeah. Just hit that spot.
Yep.
You know, they even heard what's just been said.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It says Psalms 55:21 says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
That's right.
Because the first thing brothers are like, it's like, wait, what do you mean you're gonna be paying everyone's wages?
Right.
Brothers are like, nah, that don't sound right. Brothers are like, nah, y'all are up to £2,500, bro.
That's a lot of money.
That's
man.
a lot of money.
And you know, look, half of the people in London, in the UK, don't even get that paid, man.
Exactly.
You know, that's a lot of money right there.
That's a lot of money. Right, so brothers are like, nah, something's not adding up. You know, you ain't gonna be working. You're gonna be just at home.
Yeah.
But the government's gonna be paying up to 80% of your wages.
Come on, man.
Just staying at home. They're like, the brothers are like, nah, that ain't right.
Right.
But we know there's gonna be some kind of wicked agenda to come up there.
There's gonna be a catch, man.
There's gonna be a catch.
And didn't Trump say the same thing? He said we're gonna give every American citizen, was it up to £2,000, $2,000? He said first he said $1,000, and then they had talks of $2,000.
Right, yeah.
That's what it was. First they said $1,000, then they had talks of saying it was gonna be $2,000. So look, that's no coincidence, man. That is no coincidence. They're trying to push this chip. That's what everything is leading to.
Exactly.
Everything is leading to the mark of the beast, man.
Exactly. It says, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Right? Hey, we gonna make sure we gonna look after the people. Because here it is, right? You got a whole load of people, for instance, in the UK, you got a whole load of people who are self-employed, 5 million of them.
Yeah.
Right, but they ain't entitled. They have to go back to £94 a week.
Yeah.
Right? But if you're and that's basically pissed a whole load of people off because they're like, wait, am I less of a worker than this individual?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So we're carrying on. Right? It says for verse 5, behold, saith the Lord, I'll bring plagues upon the world. Right? And that's what you're saying, man.
Yep.
Right? You know, he says, I'll bring plagues, plural. Right? This is why we read earlier on, it's the beginning of sorrows, because we know there's gonna be a lot more to come.
Exactly.
Right? This is the thing, man. Look, people can still get buried. Yeah, they might not have their family with them, but people can still get buried, man.
Yeah.
Right? That's how we know things ain't bad. Right? We're driving right now, we see the buses. Yeah. Right, we see people on, with some shopping and some food. We ain't hearing any screams or anything. There ain't any dead bodies on the street. But the times we're going into, gonna be like that, man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, go on, bro.
They're gonna be dead bodies on the street, man.
Correct.
Ain't gonna be anyone to bury them, and that's written of in the next chapter in 2nd Ezra 16, man.
That's right.
Right, you ain't gonna be having Edomites standing looking at their cat in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Right, they're gonna be looking at that cat like, look, man, fuck it, I'm hungry, man.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Right?
Real talk, man. Yeah, that's the time we in. We in the time where, look, man, out here, like the brother was saying, you gonna see dead bodies on the street, man. Blood curdling screams. People always they're making jokes about the purge. Playing the purge music at night time. So that thought is already in the people's minds. Of we're kind of like in a purge situation. Where people are gonna go into lawlessness, because that's what always happens. Whenever you contain a group of people that are used to mirth every single day. Cut the internet off. What's gonna happen? People are gonna go crazy.
Oh man, yeah, that Instagram hoe earlier on last year, man, she started crying because Instagram deleted her account.
Oh yeah.
Those are the kind of people that are in this world, man. Right? All the mirth has been shut off.
Yep.
It says plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Right? For wickedness, and this is the important thing. For wickedness hath greatly exceeded the whole earth. So, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Right? people ask will come up, but you know, why is God doing this? Where should we start, brother?
Right.
Where should we start? On a serious note, where should we start? Right? You know, you call it brothers might be working with fucking homosexuals. That guy might be your fucking manager, man. You gotta give that guy respect.
Yeah.
But he goes home and bends another man over.
Yeah, or he gets bent over.
And we gotta accept that we live in a world where that's normal. And saying anything against it is oh, you're so bad. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Transsexuals. You got men who chop off their rods and become women. Yeah. And women who put on a rod. There are women out there with bigger rods than brothers, man. What kind of sorry to get vulgar, but that's the kind of wicked world we live in, man.
Genetic rods. Artificial rods, like, you know? Yeah, that's the kind of kingdom that we're living in, man. You got women walking around with plastic rods, man. You know? This kingdom has to be destroyed. It's defiled.
Has to be destroyed.
This place is defiled, man.
It says, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. Right? People, the scripture say, Ecclesiastes 8:11, for a sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Yep.
Therefore the heart of sons and men is fully set in them to do evil.
That's right.
Right? So because the Lord, because it's sort of like this, right? You put your hand on a stove and it's hot, you get burnt. Oh shit, let me not touch that.
Yeah.
Right? But if you can't feel the burn straight away, you just leave your hand there.
Right.
And then a couple of months later, you're like, shit, my hand's fucked.
Yep. And
that's what the Lord's doing. The Lord's like, oh, all of that shit you've been doing. Yeah, now you got to pay for it, man. Right? So I'll hold their tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
Right. And the souls of the just, that's the elect, complaining continually. All right, upon the face of the earth and in the heavens. You got the souls of the just literally complaining to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and asking him, you know, when are you going to take this devil down? When are you going to, you know, avenge, you know, your people, man, and put us back in the position of power like we ought to be? All right, but it's all up to the timing of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. But we are encouraged, you know, through the Spirit to complain.
That's right.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's what Abel done. When he was killed by Cain, he complained and, you know, unto the Lord, man. Because he says his blood cried from the ground. That's right. All right, and your blood is your life force. So he was complaining unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and he wanted revenge on Cain, man. That's a good spirit to be in.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. It says, and therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. And we read it earlier on. How is blood defiled blood? How is it made right? Right, by the blood of him that shed it. Right?
That's right.
It says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt. Right? Modern day Egypt is the land of America, man.
God.
Right? You read Revelation 11:8, places called spiritually Sodom, spiritually Egypt. Right? Spiritually Sodom, because that's where that's that beacon of homosexuality, man. You got that Charity Stonewall.
Yep. Right,
and that's named after a place in America where that them fish, right, started you know, their uprising. Man, you can't make this shit up, man.
You can't, bro.
Right? So, but I'll bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
Yep.
Right? And one of the memes I saw, you know, during the week, it was basically people said, you know, it was like March, things are gonna get better, right? And then April, it was basically the scenes from you know, who was it, the Prince of Egypt, right, where the frogs are coming out of everywhere, and then the pharaoh's waking up. So basically, people were joking, but these are the times we're living in, where as soon as one plague is finished, another plague begins.
That's right. And you know what they say, when something is like too much to bear, they call it something called biblical proportion.
Yep.
Because they know, deep down, they know that this judgment is coming from the Lord. Yep. It's coming from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That's why when the judgment gets to a certain point, you just got to give it over and say, yo, that's biblical proportion right there. We can't explain that one.
Yep.
You know? So this place is about to get heavily judged, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It says Egypt shall mourn,
Yep.
and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
That's right.
Right? They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fell through the blasting and hell,
Yep.
and with the fearful constellation.
Yep.
Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Destruction.
Yeah.
Woe to the world, man. Right? To the ones that are not of the Lord. Right? They're gonna feel excruciating pain. They're gonna get that excruciating judgment from the Lord, man.
Yeah, it says that in 2 Ezra 9, the same shall know after death.
Death by pain. That's right. That's right, bro.
You know. So, hey, look, man, the Lord's got everyone, you know, on a trip back, man.
Yeah.
The Lord's got a plan, right? And there's a load of people that are gonna die.
That's
Like,
right.
even Bojo said that, man. There's a lot of us are gonna lose loved ones. Well, he's a lot more than you realize, man.
Yeah.
You know, because people are hoping it'll be in, you know, hundreds of thousands tops.
Yeah.
Look, man, what the Lord's about to do, billions are gonna die, man.
Yeah. And that's why so many people are upon the face of the earth right now. Is to get that judgment, man.
Judgment.
You know, that big judgment's coming, man. You know, you have what, 8.5 to 9 billion people upon the face of the earth, according to their statistics as of last year or 2 years ago. Look, man, a lot of them people are going to be wiped out.
That's right.
You know, but you know, another portion of them is going to be delivered.
That's right.
Because they're going to be of the elect, man. The 144,000 and also the many multitudes, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, when brothers say America's gonna be destroyed, you gotta understand, you know, starting from the apostles on now, when brothers say America's gonna be destroyed, that's over 200 million people dead.
Right.
You know, because what does the scripture say? Scripture says, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Yep.
Right, so assuming everyone in America is an Israelite, which we know that's not true, but we're saying from a mathematical perspective, it's 350 million people in America, right?
Yeah.
So let's round that down to 300 so we've got an easy number to work with. So if everyone in America was an Israelite, that would mean 200 million people in America is going to be put to death.
Yeah.
But it's more than that.
That's it.
Because not everyone over there in that land is an Israelite. So it's more gonna be, a much higher number than that, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Can't.
Alright, so hey, the Lord's coming to avenge for all the wickedness that people have done on the face of planet Earth, man.
That's it. 2/3, man. Hey, you Israelite, you 2/3 over there in the land of America, you're gonna get destroyed, man.
Yep.
You know, we warned you, you know, the apostles warned you, the men of the Lord warned you, and you refused to change your ways, man. But you know what? That's biblical prophecy that you wouldn't change your ways, man. The scriptures say, you know, pray not for this people, man. You're rebellious, so you're gonna have to die in your iniquity, man.
Rebellion! For that guy.
Yeah. That's it, man, you know? Hey, let's get into the RFID chip, man. Because you know,
that's ultimately what we're looking for, man.
Yeah.
That's the end goal, man.
That's it, man.
It's Revelation 13:16, and he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Right. Now, when we go into that word mark in the Greek, it goes back to the Greek word charagma. All right, and when you go back to that word, it basically means an incision, you know, in your hand, under the skin. Okay, so that is actually what the RFID chip is, because it's inserted into your skin with a syringe-like device, man. All right, so that is the mark of the beast, man, the RFID chip. And it holds data too. It's gonna have all your, you know, your medical records on there, your name, your address, your occupation, how much money you have, you know, in your bank account. That's gonna be linked to the chip.
Yep.
You know, what your basically your worth, man. You know, your net worth.
Yeah, it's gonna be who you are.
Right.
Because you know what, man, it's as Apostle Tahar said it, man. The chip is just the next technological thing. It's just, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. And the reason it makes sense is right now you've got would you have you have your driver's license, you have your bank card, you have your passport, you might have a visa, right? You might have your birth certificate, right? All of these different documents, right, that are basically all owned and controlled by different avenues. And then you get people where, for instance, their house burns down or they get burgled. Now they haven't got a birth certificate. They now haven't got a passport or whatever. So they now technically don't exist because all of their official documents have been, stolen. Right. So then what do they have to do? Right. So then the government's like, well, it just makes sense. If you have this device and it's in you, then no one can ever steal that from you. You always exist. No one can, pretend to be you, which that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Right? Because if anything's digital, that means it's copyable, man. Don't
Exactly.
Don't let anyone fool you with that shit.
Yeah, Esau's really full of shit. Because that beast system, it is the perfect system for a carnal kingdom.
Yeah.
But the kingdom of heaven is not going to be carnal. That's going to be a spiritual kingdom, man. We're going to be in sync 100% with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So we're not going to need a chip. Anything that chip can do, we're going to be doing that on a spiritual level.
Because Esau says in the Georgia Guidestones, up to 500 million people, right? What's the only way you can know for sure?
Right. Exactly.
If you know how many people, okay, someone's just died, okay, cool, that chip's just gone offline.
Yeah.
A baby's come out the womb, Esau gonna be sticking a fucking chip in it, man.
Exactly. That's crazy.
What kind of wickedness is that, man?
Yeah, that is wicked, man. That is total wickedness, man. If a woman's pregnant, the chip is gonna know, because the chip is advanced. They try and downplay the chip, them scoffers. The chip is very advanced, man.
Yeah.
They can hook it up to you, whether to the point where they know if a woman's pregnant, they know when she's gonna give birth.
Well,
that's the point of the chip. So he becomes as God, as the Most High.
Yeah, it can, yeah.
Thessalonians, innit?
Yeah,
if you get
I'll
that.
get that. Hey, that's a good point you made, because how does the pregnancy test work anyway?
Exactly.
It just check how much of this hormones in this particular individual.
Exactly. So you trying to tell me they can't put that in the RFID chip?
Of course.
Of
course. Sick. And the thing is as well, hey, that's another way they can control how many people are born.
Exactly.
Because they might just say, actually, no, we don't want you to get pregnant.
Yeah.
Or whatever, what have you, and then just mess up your hormones, and then, you miscarry or whatever.
Yep.
Right? It says, damn, if I found the one in Ezekiel.
Okay.
It says for 2 Thessalonians, first one.
Think himself to be as the Most High. If you put in Google, it should come up.
God. How's it go again? I know the one in Ezekiel.
Yeah. You type in Temple God or Most High, and it should come up something like that.
Temple of God.
Think himself to be as God. And he's saying the Temple of God or something along those lines.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 4.
God.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 4 says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
So he exalted himself above anything that is called God, and did it also say something about worshipped?
Says, or that is worshipped.
Or that is worshipped, man.
Yep.
The beast system. That's the system he also imposed upon the people. You gotta worship the beast, man. The image of the beast, which is that lifestyle. What he's gonna sell onto the people. And if you don't, it says that you're gonna get put to death, man.
That's right. That's right. But if you do, you're gonna be put to death.
If you do, you're gonna be put to death. That's it. By the Lord. By Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Either way, man.
Exactly, man. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. So you might as well do the right thing and not take it.
Do the right thing, don't take it. Yeah, you might have to die,
Yeah.
But you're going to come back with the Lord in his glory, man.
In fact, if I can just get that real quick.
Can't.
This is Wisdom 3. It says, but the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High. They shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise, they seemed to die, and their departure is taken for misery.
Right.
And they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right. And it says in the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, because basically that's a carnal eye. You think the men of the Lord have been killed and they're never coming back. or they're being tormented and, you know, they're unwise because they didn't take the chip. Well, no, because they see the greater story within Yahweh Shai, man. They see the greater, you know, they see Yahweh Shai and they got faith in Yahweh Shai, man. You know, so that's why they didn't take the chip, because they see beyond this realm. This realm is just, it's carnal, man. This realm is not what it is. The Yahweh Shai is not going to be a part of this realm, man. The Israelites, you know, under Yahweh Shai are not going to be a part of this realm. There's going to be a whole new kingdom that's going to be established upon the face of the earth.
That's right.
All right? So we don't need to be a part of this kingdom. We're going to come back with Yahweh Shai if we die, man.
Exactly. A greater love hath no man than this. They lay down his life for his friend.
That's it. That's what Yahweh Shai done for us.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and that's what may be required of us, man.
That's it.
You know, we all have to be in that spirit of, you know, enduring unto the end, no matter what that end might be for us, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't the scripture say strive for truth until death?
Yep.
It's very important. You got to strive for the truth until death. That just shows you, you know, how important truth is, because Yahweh Shai represents the truth. All right? Yep. So you got to strive for the truth, man. The Lord is dealing with truth. The Lord ain't dealing with no lies, man.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah, so it's finished off in 2 Thessalonians 2:4. Says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he, and you know what? People already worship Esau, man.
Yeah.
So people already worship. That's why people are looking. Shit, you look at Lombardy coronavirus death toll surpasses 3,546 more perished.
Where's that?
Lombardy, Italy.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
You know, so in fact that looks like just one region. So in one region. So look, man.
Wait, how many people died, Salat?
546
wow.
People perished, man.
Within the space of what, 24 hours?
24 hours, yeah.
Forget it, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That don't sound like the common flu to me.
Yeah.
You know? That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Ka'ala Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Real talk, man. That's beautiful, man. That is beautiful. That is the times we're in, man. That is definitely the times that we're in. The Lord is bringing death to this kingdom. Straight up, man. The Lord is bringing that spirit of death out here, man. And it's going to get worse.
Yep.
It's going to get worse, man.
Beginning of sorrows.
That's it.
So that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God now. Right, so hey, people are gonna be running to Esau right now. People are know that Esau ain't got the answers, man.
Yeah.
Like, yo, when you gonna come up with this vaccine, man? You know, when you gonna come up with these vaccines? When you gonna do this? When you gonna look, man? They don't want a vaccine for you, man. They want you to die.
That's it. That's it, man. And that vaccine, you know, really, that again, that's gonna lead to the chip, man.
Yeah.
A vaccine, you know, them, you know, giving you free money. There's a lot of ways that this devil can do this, man.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of ways that he could do it. You know, start calling people terrorists, biological terrorists, because they don't want to take the vaccine, and all of that's coming, Akia, man. You know, so be prepared for, you know, the persecution. And let's not forget that this guy is still coming for us, man.
Yeah.
He's still coming for us. You know, there's a lot of like, you know, hysteria with the coronavirus, but we got to remember this man is coming for us.
Yeah.
So something has to happen where he has to come for us. Whether that's going to be a false flag or whatever the case is, the demonization is still coming, and he started it at the top of, at the end of last year, you know, by putting the name of the Lord on the news, Yahweh Shai, you know, and you know, doing a false flag attack. So that's still coming. He done that for a reason. He hasn't forgot about that. He's going to pick up right from where he left off when the time is right, according to the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
You know?
Hey, before we get into the killing, there's gonna be some pain, man.
Yeah, that's right.
So we gonna just have to pray to the Lord. The Lord keeps us strong, keeps us in the faith.
That's it. Hey, but hey, what does it also say, innit? That this is a light affliction. Let's get that. Let's finish on that, man. You know, because we gotta remember it's a light affliction, man. No matter what we have to pass through, Yahweh Shai was marred more than any man. All right. Yahweh Shai was marred more than any man. And ain't no one topping what Yahweh Shai went through, man.
That's right.
So the Lord has had great mercy upon his elect, man. All right, because he's made it where our you know, the afflictions of this light is really nothing, man.
That's right.
You know, because he's going to strengthen us and he's going to help us get through it.
That's right. So 2 Corinthians 4:17, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
That's it, man. That's it. Break that down, bro.
Hey, well, I mean, I think
It breaks itself down.
really.
That's right. That's the light affliction, man. You know. So anyway, Lord willing, you know, this sit down was edifying. You know, to you brothers and a few sisters that be out there listening. And until the next time, shalom.
Shalom, shalom, shalom.